In today's video, I'm going to answer a question from one of my readers, Gordon, who runs an auto shop and has partnered up with an equipment company to create new technology that can help auto shops across the country become more productive. And he's looking for help in selling it and wanted my advice on how to find salespeople to help him grow his business. So Gordon, congrats on the opportunity. It sounds really exciting. A couple of ideas for you. First off, you may not be strong at sales, but you might be better at marketing, and that might be a skill set you could tap into to help grow your company and get it off the ground. So by marketing, you're creating content, you might be taking out pay-per-click advertising, you could be speaking at trade shows or getting in the media, creating videos like this. You're basically creating a whole bunch of content to get people to find out about you, and then once they're calling in, it's a lot easier to sell them on whatever technology you're selling. So that might be a way you can go without having to go get a salesperson. So get your company off the ground and get those first few orders rolling in. If you're dead set on finding a salesperson, two things I would think about. First off, you want to find somebody who has industry experience. So, look at somebody who's not brand new to the auto industry. You want somebody who's done it before, and somebody who you get along with, right? If you're bringing somebody on new in the company, especially if it's just going to be the two of you at the start, you want somebody who you're going to be able to get along with. So to find this person, I would start looking at who is currently selling to you already. You mentioned you own an auto shop in your email. So where are you buying from right now, and who are the vendors and who are the salespeople who are approaching you? Do you like any of them? Do you get along with them? Do you think they're really good at sales? Because if they're selling to you, they're probably selling to your competitors and auto shops, across the country as well. So that could be a good person to start with. The second type of person I would also look at is from the trade shows. So you also mentioned when you go to trade shows, so look at the trade shows and see who's selling there. Those are all salespeople at trade shows. So is there anybody who resonates well with you, who you think could be a good addition to your company? Now, if you're bringing on a salesperson, you have to think about compensation. If it's just the two of you, you probably can't afford to pay a huge salary, and usually salespeople don't take commission-only type of positions at a startup company. So you might want to think about the equity side and how they're going to get compensated. And when you're bringing an equity partner on, there's a lot of potential issues if you don't get along down the road. So definitely making an earn-in. So they have to reach certain milestones to earn that equity in the business.
The free leads you to the paid. If you have no momentum, no traction, no clients, then start for free. Prove your worth and build momentum. Give them something they can't wait to have again and pay for this time. The goal isn't to do free forever, but the free gives you the thing that you're missing the most, which is momentum in your business. So I'm pre-launching my book right now, Built to Serve, and people who buy the book in pre-order also get access to my private Facebook group where I help people one-on-one every week. And so the guy that I had on last week is a coach. He's a health coach. He wants to help people make transformations to their health because he made a radical shift in his health as well. And I said, great, well, how are you doing right now? Well, I have a couple clients, but I'm still working at a restaurant. I want to be able to leave that so I can focus on this full time. Awesome. If you're a coach, what I need to see you is coaching. I need to see you coaching people. What I'd love to see now is an Instagram Live regular show. And what do you do on your Instagram Live? You bring on people who need help being coached through a health transformation. Because it's one thing to say, I'm a coach and I help people get these results. It's another, though, to actually see people change. To have you go live with them one-on-one and help them bust through their limiting beliefs and their mindset and the issues that they're dealing with. And then to come out on the other side, by the end of the call, feeling hope, feeling invigorated, feeling inspired. Because people will watch that and say, man, I want a result like that. They see themselves in the client that you're helping, and they then want it for themselves. Now, you get two versions. One will be free people. One will be like, can you do me? I'll take it for free, which is great. Don't say no. Don't get discouraged. Don't get upset. You want the free because the free gives you the content. And so if they're willing to come on and do live on Instagram with you for free, then you do it. And there'll be other people who say, hey, I love what you're doing. I need a radical transformation in my health as well, but I don't want to be on Instagram. I don't want to make it public. Can I hire you privately? Bingo, right? That's what we're looking for. That's when you start getting paid. The free leads to the paid. Whatever it is that you want to get known for, whatever it is you want to start making money with, show it to me publicly for free. And if other people want it publicly for free as well, then it's a yes, especially at the beginning when you have no momentum and no clients and you're working some job that you hate. Yes, for free, yes. One, you get better at it because the more you do, the better you'll get. And two, you're building momentum and people start talking about you. And then you get to the people who will see it and say, I want that person. I want to hire that person. And any repeat people, if they want more, they want coaching session number 2, it's paid. Here's how much it costs. The free leads you to the paid. So how can you do it? I'm going to give you a 3-step process that you can follow. Step number 1 is think, who can you help? Who specifically can you help? Like, who are the people that you want to help? So for me, it'd be entrepreneurs. If you are a makeup artist and you're just doing it for yourself, or you have some job that you hate and you have no aspiration of being an entrepreneur, I might be able to help you a little bit, but it's not my core audience. I want to help entrepreneurs. Who are the people specifically that you want to be helping? So in the case of the guy who was in my insiders group, he started off just saying that he was a transformational coach. Okay, great, but that could be anything. Everybody needs a transformation. Everybody, the whole world needs a transformational coach. Who? Because if you can't tell me exactly who it is that you help, then I can't think of who I can refer you to. You're making it too difficult on people. If you serve everybody, then you serve nobody. So who are you helping? He's like, well, I love helping people who need a big transformational change in their health, because that was me. Awesome. Now it's more specific. Step number 2 is, what specifically will you do? How do you help? Are you gonna coach me through a process? You're gonna meditate with me? You're gonna give me, a product that will help me? What specifically will you do? And so with my friend who was in the group, he was saying that he wants to do coaching calls. He coaches people. They don't have to be face-to-face. It can be anywhere in the world as long as he can see them. Great. So that's specifically what you do. You have your methodology, you have your steps. Makes you seem like an expert and you kind of know what you're doing, right? You create your own methodology. Say, here is how I can help people get a result from the problem that they're coming in with. And in step number 3 is think, how can you make it public? You need them to get a result. You need this specific person with this problem to come in. You're gonna help them. You're gonna help them get a result. And I wanna see them get a result. And then how can you make it public so that other people can see it too? So that it's not just you talking about how you had this great result, but it's them in a public forum. So if I see them getting a result, I'm gonna think, I'm just like that person too. I wanna contact you and hire you and bring you on board my team, because I want, for me, what you just did to that person. So who can you help? What specifically can you do? And then how can you make it public? If you want to know how to stand out from your competition, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.
I'll tell you a little bit about what I do with Teletalk's business and how that might help your story. Since you're providing a service-based business, your key differentiating factor, I think, should be your service.